Okay, hopefully this is gonna work this time. I had a few issues with the first stream that I tried, so we'll see if this works any better. Stand ready for my worm is diabolical. Welcome to the stream. I actually don't know if my mic is even working. You might not be able to hear me. I still need to check that. Okay, it seems like it's all working fine. Fine enough. I did change all my audio settings before, so it could be completely different. It could sound worse or better. I'm not exactly sure. I'm audible? Audible. Yeah. Audible, thank you. Probably wasn't the best time to start streaming, but I have nothing else to do right now. And I need to get it tested anyway, so... I wonder how my noise suppression sounds. Let me try, like... and clap. Okay, it's not really that good. It's whatever, it's fine. I hope you don't get much background noise with it. I'll try putting my mic back just a bit. Okay, right, I think I need to lower the music a bit, but apart from that, it should be okay. Let's put on something different. Oh. That's probably the best I'm getting. Alright, let's see if my game capture works next. If my game wants to... There we go. Okay. The other question is whether my audio is too loud or not. So... I'll leave it on 50. 50 is actually very loud now from on my end, but I don't know how it's going to sound on stream. You have to help me with audio balancing, because I basically completely changed how my system audio works, and I don't know how it sounds on a stream end. So there might be a few pauses in the beginning of this stream while I figure it all out. I think the music is just a bit loud, but... In fact, yeah, give me 2 seconds. Just to change that. Oh, I really can't. It's gonna be loud. Let's try sounds of the department store instead. That's a bit quieter, that might be better. Okay. Okay. Let's go with that. Okay, hello chat. It's me, Cream. Hopefully it is anyway. If someone else was streaming on my account, I would be very happy about it. I'm working on the museum. Mainly because I don't have anything else planned. Let me just lower that just a bit. Yeah, I don't have I don't have anything else planned for this stream. Whether I'll swap to something else, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I do actually have things to do on this, kind of. So I'm just gonna kind of go ahead and see if it just gets really boring, or If I want to swap to maybe... I still have that hardcore world that we started a long time ago on stream. I killed the Ender Dragon with snowballs. So... but yeah, this is what I've been working on over the past couple weeks, maybe. You know, I got the towers in. I finished pretty much, I think the front side of this building is finished now. And it looks really cool. Yeah, I think this looks really good. I'm gonna wait because I need to sleep. We're still in 1.6. I haven't changed. I probably should, because I don't want to make more clay runs just because I need hardened clay. So... I'm looking for any excuse to update. I just have things that I've planned that I want to do before I update. But it's gonna take me a long time. And that's the issue. So... But... I mean, for the most part... You know, I'm just gonna be building out of stone anyway. But it doesn't really matter. Anyway, we'll see if, I don't even know if I have anyone waiting to... well, anyone that will come. I don't think this is the time that I'd normally stream. Off the top of my head anyway. Usually it was either a bit later or... probably a bit earlier, actually. And also not on a Monday. I don't really stream on Mondays, as far as I remember. But I mean, we'll see. It could be a bit worse, could be better. I don't know who's available. Especially out of the regulars. And I say that like I haven't had a complete absence for the past, like, what, 5-6 months? So, who knows if we'll get anyone. Just be talking to myself. Which, it's not all about having yourself as company. Oh, the block sounds are very loud, actually. I would rather have my voice be the loudest thing on stream. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah. Have I actually lined this up right? I don't know. I think I have. Have I? This is why I take pictures of things. I don't have Schematica because I don't think... it might exist for 1.6, I just haven't found it yet. So... I'm gonna have to back out and look at the other world. My creative copy. So it should be 3 long into the 2. Yeah. Okay. Is that right? This is not right. Oh. This is why I need to plan things better. I should probably build it in creative first, but I'm too lazy, so I'm just eyeballing it. It's supposed to be around this backside. I don't think I've actually done it around this backside yet. No, I did it wrong over here. See, because it needs to come out to a point where... that's the pillar over here. So it needs to be 1 out from the pillar. Is that right? 1 out from the... I'm confusing myself. Yeah, so... out here, it comes 1 further out. So it needs to be in line with... if we're doing it this way, it'd be 2 actually. It needs to be... yeah, okay. The wall needs to be in line with this. Which is along X negative 1047. I'm building on 1046. So, yeah, it needs to go back 1 more. Alright. I thought so. I need to do this right before I start building the walls up. Otherwise, it's all gonna be out by 1 block, and I'm never gonna change it, and it's gonna bother me for the rest of my life. So now you get to watch me mine stuff I've just placed. But I'm glad I actually caught that before... before I started putting the windows in. I think it's a lot better to catch it early. So, I mean... Yeah, no, I'm glad I caught it. So how am I doing this again? There's 3 there into that. Yeah, it literally just needs to go back 1. That's actually not that bad of a fix. How am I getting water sounds like it's running water? Oh, because there's a massive cave there. That makes sense. Yeah, let me know if the audio's wrong at all, if it's balanced incorrectly, because I haven't really tested it much. And I'm probably going to watch the VOD back after. To try and balance it a bit better. Let me just do 1 window panel for now, because I need to do about 5 of these going back before I do the balcony. I need to think of how I'm going to do this river as well. I was thinking of redirecting it so it goes through the courtyard, but then I'd have to make like a tunnel going through. And the other big problem is it's going to keep freezing, which is going to be annoying. Unless, can I stop the river from freezing if I have like a glass ceiling at like Y256 that just covers the river itself? Because it needs skylight to freeze, doesn't it? I think I have to test that, and whether it works with glass or not. Because that might be like 200 IQ. If my goal is to stop it from freezing, and I do it like that. Because, I mean, rivers don't always freeze, especially in like snowy areas. Not that the snow ever really falls. I don't think I've had a snowy day on this world in a long time. Mainly because whenever I'm getting weather, I'm usually somewhere else and it's rain. But, you know. Okay, I just checked my audio because I was paranoid. It seems alright. I might be a bit loud, actually, over everything else, but we'll see. I gotta make sure that I keep an eye on the stuff inside as well every once in a while, because I don't want any of it to break, because that's a big concern I have when building here. That's why I take constant backups. This should be in line, right? Yeah, okay. Although that's... Wait. I haven't done this wrong again, have I? Because... on this end... it seems like this is... What? Is this because of this? That would make more sense, actually. Have I just done it off-centered by 1 because I have to account for the other wall that doesn't exist on the other side? I'm so confused. As long as this wall ends up flat where it needs to be flat, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And if it's that being out of whack, I can fix that easier than this. What if it is this? Oh, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It does not matter. This is gonna take a long time because I have to do all the stairs properly. I don't even have a crafting table on me. Well, I have like a billion of them in the build. Like you can see them over there. You know? There's one there, one there, one there. Well, there's probably like 20 crafting tables in each of the towers because I don't pick them up. I just craft another one usually. Let me do 2 stacks actually for these. And then that should be enough. I hope. I think I hope. There we go. I've gotten really good at using ender pearls to clip into whatever place I need to be over the course of the museum as well. Like, I had to find like the optimal ender pearl path up to the top of the towers because I didn't want to waste all of them every trip. I mean, I do have an enderman farm, it's just that transferring ender pearls is really tedious. Transferring most things in my world is really tedious. I need to figure out a better storage solution. I mean, I was experimenting with the concept of end-based storage. Considering I can make portals pretty much anywhere. It would be a lot of work, and I don't really want to do it in like a full scale until 1.9, just because the dragon's gonna respawn and it would cost me a lot of work. Plus I need to kill the dragon like 20 times, maybe like 50, because I'm gonna get a bunch of dragons worth and stuff. I should probably leave the island alone, just in case I ever need to respawn it in future versions. Although I'm only going up to 116 as far as I remember. Unless something changes. So, with any luck, they don't add anything to the dragon that really interests me. Because otherwise I might be in trouble. But, I mean, for the most part, you know, it should be fine. I could just do it. Like, it would be a fun project. I might have to mess around with the concept of end-based storage a bit more. Because it seems like the best storage solution for a world like this where I'm always on the move around it. Like, nothing is better than a, you know, a moving storage. I can access it from anywhere in the world, as long as I have a portal tile block somewhere. Or, in future versions, I'll just make an end portal. Maybe I'll destroy the frames. It'll be a bit more work, but once I set up a portal, you know, it's just there, and I can just go through it whenever. The only thing I wish I could do with them portal tiles is set portals in the end itself, to connect back to the main island. Like, I wish I could have a portal at my Enderman farm where all of the ender pearls just get spit out into the overworld, into like a storage or something. But that's not gonna happen, because I've already tried it, and it just deletes the portal. So, how am I doing this? I wish I'd have got the pattern of this down a bit more. I think it is just 2 blocks between it normally. Yeah. Yeah, okay, never mind, that's not that bad. So, it will be that there, and then a slab. I'm gonna have to run stone behind it, but that's for the path anyway, so that's fine enough. It's actually a lot easier than I thought. I don't know why I've been sort of reluctant to do it. The whole reason I did it like this was to make it a lot easier to build than the sort of like rocky cliff face it was before. That, and also this makes a lot more sense. It might look a bit less interesting, but it makes a lot more sense, and it's also a lot easier to build en masse. So, when you're making something this big, you have to like draw a line between functionality and artistic intent. Stand worm from already. Okay. I can't even test if this is aligned properly. I assume it is. Although, why are they out of whack? Because is it like that on the other side? It better not be, because that's gonna really annoy me. I mean, if it is, it's kind of okay, but oh, it's not. What? Then how have I messed it up over there? Is it supposed to just follow? It's probably because it's going out 3 ways. I just haven't done it that way on the other side yet. Okay. That's me messing up again. I need to get a bed over here. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I can fix that. These stairs need to be on the pillars. That's how the pattern goes. So I just need to move this all over one, pretty much. What version is this? 1.6.4. I've been stuck on this version for like the past like, it's gotta be like coming up to like a year and a half now at least, surely. I've been on 1.6 for a long time. And I plan on updating to 1.17, or at least the snapshots soon, because I need a lot more hardened clay for this build. But let me sleep first, and I'll I'll explain why I'm so desperate to update all of a sudden. So basically, on this build I use a lot of hardened clay, aka terracotta, aka whatever you want to call it. Like the whole roof section, a lot of like decorations, that's all hardened clay. There's a lot of hardened clay in there, that's all hardened clay. You know, all of this going around the end, and that's regular clay. So to get hardened clay in 1.6, you have to smelt clay blocks into hardened clay. And the only way I get clay is from digging in the ocean, pretty much. I go into an ocean somewhere, and I start collecting clay. Now that's not too bad until you need mass amounts of clay. Because there is so much hardened clay there. It doesn't look like it, but there is a lot, especially around there as well as regular clay. And it takes me a good like hour to get like an inventory of clay. You know, at the very least from like digging around. And I'm just kind of sick of smelting it, to be honest. I built a super smelter just for that. And if I update to 1.7, I'll get the Badlands biome, or the Mesa, or whatever you want to call it. And then I'll get access to hardened clay. Well, pretty much infinite hardened clay. I just need to set up a beacon. So once I get that, I should be able to fill in the roof pretty easily. I decided I probably should just wait, because it would be a lot more efficient than gathering a bunch of clay. Especially because the more clay I gather, the further out I have to go to find more clay. So... what did I come up here for? Bed, that's what I came up here for, I can make one. Wool is another thing, I need to make a good wool farm. I don't actually have a good wool farm right now. Because the one that I made before, the popcorn farm, broke. Did I design the build myself? Yeah. I've been working on this for years. This is my current testing world. I've had a few different testing worlds, but whenever I finish like a large section of it in survival, I'll take a backup and then I'll start designing more things. Like I just took this one because I finished the towers. So the front section's basically done. All I've designed on this one so far is this backside of the towers. I figured out how I'm going to fill in the roof section for now, and also this alcove that I've designed as well. Something big as builds in survival Minecraft, not even close. But no, so this was the thing that I was designing. Was it last night? Was either last night or the night before? Because the problem with a build this big is that the render distance doesn't cover it. It gets slightly better when I hit 1.7 because I get 16 chunks. I think far render distance equals about like 12 chunks. Just eyeballing it. But that's not really that good, especially when the build's like 300 blocks long. So my solution to that was to make these sort of like alcoves where it kind of hides part of the build. So that when you get to it, it loads more. Like, if you're walking along the side, you're mainly going to see this. You know, it's going to kind of cover the fact that half the world isn't loaded behind it until you get to this point where it will then load in. I mean, it kind of doesn't because it's a big open balcony sort of thing, but... you know, it's alright. Like, I did the same thing on the interior because you can't actually load the whole thing from one side of it. So my solution was this sort of like, this middle part where it kind of comes in, so that it just kind of hides it a bit, and it makes it look less jarring. I'd probably better showing you from the other side actually, because this one actually has a back wall. Guttural screaming outside your house. You've angered the shy guy. Yeah, so you see how you can't see it? So I thought it would be less jarring to have just like the middle part than to have the whole thing. So I put the side panel, like the side sections in with the big doors. So like this is about as far as you can go without it unloading. And it does look really cool. But once you get to the point where it starts unloading, you know, it's just a bit jarring. So I tried to make it less so by adding these little things that kind of hide it. That was my solution anyway. Like, you can't even see the top of the towers there from back here until you go a bit further forward. So, I mean, eventually I'll get Optifine or something, and I'll just crank my render distance to like 20, 24 chunks whenever I look at the museum. And that should probably solve the issues. But until then, you know, it's a good compromise. So, you know, it's just working on it. So now on survival, I'm trying to fill in this side. I'm basically just copying these window panels on the other side because I really like the design of these windows. And I'm also getting sick of designing new sections for stuff like that. Plus, I think it would fit a bit better. So it's just going to come back to here, I'm going to put this in, and then it's going to be a bit more. I think it's 8 of these window sections in total on each side, so like 16 or 32 windows, whatever. And then the back side I need to design. I'm going to make it curved, like a cathedral. It's going to look really nice in my head, and then hopefully I can translate that to a build. Hopefully. But for now, I need to actually get that in. And also the roof. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the roof. Like, it's a lot of big open flat space that I'm going to have to figure out what to do with because of the way I designed it. Like, these are going to connect to each other. That's nice. It's going to split the roof into kind of like fourths, maybe. I can probably do something with the backside to cover up some more of the roof, but these massive sections in the front especially. I mean, I can make like a rooftop garden or something, maybe. I don't know. I haven't thought about it much. Like, I'm just trying to fill the space with whatever, which is why the dome was really handy. I had my friend suggest the dome, and I thought, well, yeah, I can actually connect it up to there, so it would be really useful. So, but that's kind of the plan that's going on. So right now it's getting these window sections in on the other side, and then I kind of go from there. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Ender pearls are so handy. Once you play with Elytra for long enough, you kind of forget about all the other methods of transport. More block data than the file size of the first release. I wouldn't be surprised. It's a lot of blocks. Yeah, no, once you... What was I saying about transport? Once you get, like, Elytra and you fly around with it for long enough, you kind of forget about all the other methods of transport, but, like... Especially Ender Pearls and, like, speed potions are really good. Like to cover long distance, it's probably one of your best methods. You would say, like, horses, like a you know, 14 block per second horse, but, like, even then, there's so many issues with that, like water or like trees just completely shutting you down, that I would much prefer to have speed potions and Ender Pearls. And, like, even when I do get Elytra, I don't know if I'm going to use it for that much. I kind of prefer, almost, the challenge of coming up with new movement solutions. I mean, don't even get me started on, like, tech like piston bolts. Like, piston bolts are crazy. And I would very much like to build a piston bolt. I know my friend Joey's planning on building, like, a massive one in beta. Which, don't even get... It's even better in beta because of, well, the limitations of beta, but... My Streamlabs seems very laggy. I'm just gonna check that. This seems fine. Are you gonna stop at a version or just keep going up? Originally I was gonna keep going up. Well, no, originally I was gonna stop at 112, and then I thought, well, I might as well just keep going. And then I did a lot of thinking, and I'm gonna stop, at least for the foreseeable future. I'm gonna stop at 116. For one very specific reason. So, 116 is the last version before they extended, like, the world height and the world depth. Now, if you've never updated a world from 116 to 117, what it basically does is, so, let me give you a visual demonstration. So, say that this glass is the overworld, right? This is, like, the space with all the air. this is your underground in like a normal 116 and below world. So you've got your height of 256. What the update does is it just adds new terrain under the existing terrain. All the bedrock gets converted to deep slate and it just becomes like part of the world. And that is a problem for me because so many of my builds and stuff revolve around the fact that they are built at bedrock. A big one is, for example, the perimeter. I don't want to have to go back and dig out another perimeter, pretty much. My mines are at Y11. And also, just the fact that I'm so used to the world height. Like, they changed, like, everything from, like, diamond generation to, you know, all of that. And I just can't be bothered, to be honest. And then another reason I don't want to go up is because I don't really like the Caves and Cliffs update, personally. Like, the problem I have with it is that it went from... How do I describe it? So, Caves and Cliffs, basically, what it did is it made all these beautiful mountains, right? Like, if you go into a Minecraft world now, it looks, visually, it looks stunning, right? It looks really good. It is a nightmare to play without an Elytra. So, when you think about it, like, you have to continuously scale, like, massive mountains just to get to from point A to point B. And it a lot more bland and similar. Yeah, I mean, it is. It looks more like photorealistic is the best way to put it. So, I mean, it looks really nice. I do really like it sometimes. You know, whenever I end up on 117 plus, it looks really good with all the caves and, you know, the massive open areas. But it just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it's very hard to play from like a survival perspective. It feels like they went more for like looks over functionality, and it's just something that I don't really like about it. So I'm just gonna stay on 116 unless they add like something that I'm really, really excited for, or that I really want to check out on this world. Like, you know, they've added stuff like the Deep Dark, and like, yeah, that's cool, but it's not gonna get me to update my world just to go and see it. Like, you know what I mean? But I mean, maybe I will. I don't know yet. I'm not getting there for another, at the very least, another like 4 or 5 years, probably. I mean, judging on the pace that I've been going at, I'm probably never gonna get there. But I feel like the new world gen has less little places where you're like, yeah, it's a nice base. And we're like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel like the scale is definitely ramped up as well. Like, you never really see builds like these in older versions, for the most part, especially if you look back. But I feel like the bigger the worlds have gotten, the more grandiose, like, people have decided to build their bases and stuff. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I feel like it just sets, like, an unrealistic precedent, though, for some people, especially if you want to just play the game. Like, you can very well find places to build, like, normal bases, but I think if you're looking for a more open space, especially, and you don't want, like, a desert or, like, a plains, it's kind of hard to find, like, you can find, like, mountain biomes on older versions that aren't really mountainous, and they look really good for bases, and then, like, you can't really do that in modern. I mean, it's kind of niche, and maybe I'm just biased. I probably am just biased, but, you know. I mean, that's the beauty of being able to pick whatever version you want to play in. Like, generally, we are very lucky to be able to play Minecraft in whatever version we want. For the most part, you know, because if you think about how many games have different versions with different quirks, and like you can't play them anymore, like Fortnite, for example, you can't go back and play like Prime Fortnite anymore. Not legally, anyway. I've run out of stone again, haven't I? Oh, I have. Okay, I'm gonna go on a stone run. Let me... Yeah, you can't go back and play Prime Fortnite anymore. As an example. I'm gonna have to make a massive stone run, actually. I'm kinda sick of running out of stone. Or like Terraria. Terraria has a lot of versions. Yeah. I mean, there... Oh my god, portals allowed. Yeah, I mean, there are, like, there's ways, but, like, with Minecraft, it's literally as easy as download a launcher, click whatever version you want, and you're there. Like, Terraria has a bunch of different versions, and some of them have unique quirks. You know, some of them have items that have been removed, or things like that, or cut content, but you can't access them anymore without a bunch of, like, roundabout methods. And I think it's nice that with Minecraft you can just kind of do that. You know, if you suddenly have the urge to go back and play beta 1.7.3, you can. Oh, you bastard. Oh. Ooh. I'm the goat. Yeah, so, I mean, there's probably a lot more examples out there. I'm just, like, very basic. But, no, what I'm saying is I think it's nice that you can do that. Is it going dark? That's actually perfect, because... Well, no, it's not perfect, actually. I can't really sleep here. This is the perimeter, by the way. I'm assuming you haven't seen it before. This is what I mean. If I updated to 117 plus, there'd be another 64 blocks or so underneath that I have to mine out. And this is already big enough. This has already took me months of work. On and off. PS4. Yeah. I get that. I think I originally started in 1.6 as well, which is why I'm so, like, fond of it. Like, this was 2013. And this was, like, when I first got Minecraft for the PC, pretty much. Either that or 2014 with 1.7. But I think I was still playing 1.6 at the time. I'm not 100% sure, because I remember I started on, like, Pocket Edition for the most part, and Console Edition, and it took me ages to get the Java Edition in Minecraft. Where am I going? Oh yeah, it's stone. Like, this is what I mean by the end-based storage. Like, if I come over here, I have an end portal that I've set up here. I can just throw all this stuff in and it's just in the end. So if I set up a collection system in there and have it sort itself into a sorting system, either through, like, having chunk loaders there, or ideally probably, like, an alt account, because I'm lazy, I can just have, like, an auto sorting system in there, and then whenever I need something, I just go into the end. When I jump back out, I'm at my last bed spawn, so I can set it anywhere in the world. So I could just have access to all my stuff from pretty much anywhere, and it would just save a lot of hassle. That's my idea anyway. Whether it will work in practice or not, I'm yet to discover. But I did do some theory crafting on it, like, it must have been like last year at this point. It was looking, you know, kind of promising. I need to clear out my ender chest, really. I don't really use my ender chest for much, besides, like, storage of, like, precious items, which I could just put somewhere in my world. Oh, Music Box here. Welcome to the stream. Despite the fact that I'm at the perimeter, I'm not actually doing perimeter work today. So... I mean, this stream's mainly me testing to make sure all my audio works fine enough, and, like, I can actually stream, because I had to reset my PC. I tried doing a test stream a bit earlier, and I couldn't get my mic to work for a while. I figured it out now, but... I was, like, I was freaking out for a minute, because I was like, why isn't my mic working? What's going on? So... There's the one. I'll do one more inventory full, and then that should be fine. For now, at least. Oh, I overshot. That's how you do it. Sending rocks to the void. I'll show you why. Try speedrunning Minecraft. See, the thing about Minecraft speedrunning now is it is... I didn't mean to go in. It is extremely advanced. This is why I've been sending rocks to the void. So... Oh... Is my world being glitchy? Yeah, it is. So, with the end, you can the idea I have is to make like an end-based storage system. It is curvy. Because you can just throw items in here, right, and have them like auto-sort. And I think if I did that, I would be able to access my items from anywhere in the world. Because right now, the biggest problem I've identified with building things, kind of like wherever, is that it's a lot of travel time. You know, like this is the fastest way I have right now to get like stone from the perimeter to the museum. And it takes a while, right? I feel like if I could just have a storage system in the end where... Oh, I slept here, shit. That makes it even worse, I need to actually run back. I feel like if I had a storage system in the end, I could sleep in a bed, for example, set up a portal because I have access to portal blocks on this world. And then I could just jump into the end, grab my stuff, and go back to the portal. And then with that, I just have access to whatever, wherever. It's an idea I was toying with, like, last year, maybe. And I'm yet to put it into practice, mainly because I'm waiting till 1.9. Because obviously you have, like... Portals are so loud. Obviously you have, like, the dragon respawning, and then you have to kill it, like, 20 times to get all the end gateways and stuff. And there's stuff like Dragon's Breath. But I think until 1.16, that's the last major thing I have to do with the dragon. So my plan is just to get to 1.9, kill the dragon like 50 times, get a bunch of Dragon's Breath, get like whatever I need from it. I am still on 1.6. Although I'm planning on updating really, really soon. Once I get through a couple like little projects I'm thinking of. 1.7 removes the end portal items, yes, but it doesn't remove end portal frames. So I can still set end portals everywhere. And then if I really wanted to, if I wanted to condense them a bit, I could just, you know, break them with the glitches. This is what I've been working on, by the way. Yeah, I noticed that because I tested this world on 1.7. And 1.7 feels so much different. I would honestly argue that 1.6 is the last version that feels like quote-unquote early Minecraft. Block rendering changed subtly but fundamentally, yeah. Not even that, they also added like distance fog. So when I'm flying around in creative, or I'm running around, I'm so used to seeing the world load around me like this. I was testing M17 and you don't see that at all. Like, in 1.7 you can't see like the chunks loading in like you can now. And it's so jarring coming from 1.6. Check Discord, hang on. Since I'm waiting around for the night to come, I can. Dopamine receptors, that's a crazy setup. I've just been sent a picture of him doing some homework, I think. Yeah, and he's got a cream duster stream on the side, as it should be. They changed the texture of tall grass in 1.8 to make it lighter. Nether portal blocks still have inside texture? You probably know more about this than me. I haven't really caught up with much. The only thing I noticed, yeah, the only thing I noticed with it was the world generation being hidden. Plus shaped iron bars. Yeah, I hope it doesn't affect too much, because I based a lot of this build on those plus shaped iron bars. You know, mainly those up there. Those are plus shaped iron bars. There's literally plus shaped iron bars all the way around the top. These are plus shaped iron bars. Old Minecraft has a lot more noise to it? True. Mip mapping. Ah. They probably did. That sounds about right. There's a baby zombie somewhere. This is not lit up in here. It isn't. Isn't it crazy that this build started from this little section that I built up ages ago? Like when it wasn't even that. It was this first section here. I think. Because there's a time lapse of it. I know that I built this. Water goes invisible through ice, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that I'm gonna miss. Just like little things. I mean, whenever I go onto like modern, I still play with the older textures, like the programming art. But that's just like a me thing. I wonder how this would look in modern, actually. I feel like this build would look a lot more dated in modern. I mean, rightly so, because it's built with everything from 1.6 and below, but... I do plan on changing these to, like, spruce, maybe, at some point, I think. Once spruce fence gates are added. And obviously these are... I can't wait, actually, for when... I don't know which update adds it. You know when, like, the fence gates connect to these properly and they get lower? So you can have, like, fence gates where they're lower and higher. Either the old textures or new textures. Fair enough. I mean, that's what texture packs are for. I quite liked, I was always a fan of the 32K, like, faithful, packs, but... I don't know if they either stopped doing them, or they just haven't released ones as of late. And also ones that I find for, like, older versions don't really work too well, like some of the textures are glitched, but... I would love to, like, go and collect, like, faithful for every version. In a working state. Can I sleep now? No. Hello, Tess. Welcome to the stream. Oh, sorry, I had to stretch. You know when you just feel like a stretch coming on and you just have to do it? Or you start cramping up and you die? That's what I just got. Has my music ended? No, it hasn't. Okay. I was gonna say it went eerily silent for a second. Primes HD? I've never heard of that. I remember when Realistico was a thing, and that was like the pinnacle of texture pack work. Alright, now I can actually get the stone bag. Hexagonal texture pack from it. Okay, fair enough. Oh, you mean from, what was it? Which one am I thinking of? Is it Castle Miner Z? Or is it something else? Infiniminer? I don't remember. I remember one of them looking hexagonal. That was my first thought. I might be completely off the mark. But, hang on. Okay. Full on back into being an iPad kid. The guy being flung through dimensions. Is it the clip from Doctor Strange? I think I know which one you're talking about. Whenever I think of something like that, I think of, you know Ratatouille? You know, like the food inspector? The food critic when he eats like the ratatouille and he gets like flashbacked into like into his childhood. That's what I think of. I should just set a portal over here, but I can't be bothered. I should actually set like a portal tile over here. It would make a lot of sense to have in the museum. Maybe on like one of the side sections actually. But I was testing it. I mean, when you go through a portal, it does regenerate this platform and like this area around it. It doesn't generate anything below the platform. So, in the topic of like item collections, I could have like a hopper minecart system going under it to collect the items that come through. And that was my original plan. Whether it would be fast enough, I don't know, but I might have some like advanced hopper loader or something. I don't know. I'm not a redstone guy. I'd have to beg and scream at Joey to help me with it. But I think that's the best idea for this world, given the resources that I have access to for its storage of items. And it would also save a lot of work on the museum, especially with having the platform there that I have all my stuff on right now. If I could just toss it into the end and be done with it. I'd have to get it to a point where it can like process like an inventory's worth of items in one thing. Why am I going out here? Because otherwise, what's the point of it? It would have to follow. It would have to be able to support like a big flow of items, but I think it's definitely doable. I've seen way crazier stuff for item sorting and storage. I mean, just look at like Psycraft or Prototech or whatever the other advanced Minecraft servers are. Like, if they can make like some of the stuff they make, I can probably make an end storage system that works for my needs. I still need to do the backs of them towers. I have them designed, I just haven't done them yet. Oh, it's so loud. I think my audio is fine, but you can always let me know if it's not. I'm very concerned about it, because I changed all my audio settings and I haven't really tested it much. I'm probably gonna watch back the VOD after. And just see if it's like extremely loud on one end or... I've done it again, I've just auto... That's my face. On a door. Damaged camera tilt was broken for like 10 years, yeah. Now there are so many things that are different. Like, I can't hold control to sprint yet. I have to double tap W every time I want to start sprinting. I just got so used to it now. Like, I can do it so fast. But I would like to be able to hold control. Genuinely getting motion sick? Yeah. Alright, and that's that. I wonder if I could do like a double hopper loader system. It's got me thinking about this crazy idea to sort my items through the end now. You know what? Give me a second. Okay. Whoops. Okay. I don't think I can even kill the dragon with a command yet. I'm pretty sure I can't do that, so I'm gonna have to kill it manually. Oh. You motherfucker. He's siphoning energy from the crystals. He's doing it too fast for me. Weird the engine was. Yeah, there was no like centralized pillars until 1.9, so... Oh, come on. I'm gonna put power 5 on this bow and I'm just gonna go demolish him. Alright, that's that. Hang on. There is no, like, cycle either. It's just literally... the dragon flies around and then charges you every once in a while. Did they have the death sound yet? I actually don't know. They must have, surely, but it wasn't in 1.0, and that was the last time I fought the dragon. My bow aim used to be so good, and now look at me. Missing half my arrows. What? Okay. Your hitbox is massive, why can't I hit you? Your hitbox is a lie, that's why. Oh my god. I can't, it's too fast. Come on. Hold this just to test an idea. Hey. Wait. There we go. Oh, they did have the sound. Okay, that's nice. Also, the portal generates where the dragon dies, which is why my portal's so offset. Oh, that's strange. Why does it render like that? Hmm. Okay. Where's the platform again? It's over here. This is actually quite nice because I wanted it to be up in air. So, for example, the idea that I had was to have like a hopper system going underneath. I mean, they spawn in the middle, so I could just do it like this. Where it goes underneath the platform. Are you not gonna... Come on. Move. Okay, so for some reason redstone blocks don't let it... Okay. Go. Yeah, so if I toss items on it, picks them up. So, if I then go through the portal... And then let's say I wanted to transfer some stone into the end through my storage system. I toss it in, and then it comes here, and then... Hello? Are you gonna start picking it up? I would have an account AFK in here or something. And yeah, the hopper picks it up. Okay, so that could work, because the platform regenerates, it doesn't regenerate below it. And then I would have the hoppers, you know, dump their items into a master sorting system, have it all sorted, it'd be really nice and cool. That was my idea. Whether I can make it work in practice or not, I don't know. Was the demonstration worth it? Probably not. But we're here now. Yeah, it would be miles better than what I've got now for storage. Is what I'm saying. I know I just derailed the entire stream to do that, but... Okay, I don't need the... Do I need the glass yet? I might not need the glass yet, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't see why not. Okay. Let's go actually start building some more. Let me go actually start building some more now. Yeah, I need to build one of these. I think that's my goal for now. Is just to get this planned out, so I can just literally copy paste it a few times over. Is it only 4? It is. This is the process when you don't have access to any tools like Schematica, Lightmatica, whatever it is now. I forgot the wool as well, that's the saddest part. Okay. Trust me, once I get into the swing of things, I build a lot faster, but... the opening, the first build is a bit rough, usually. I don't think I need any hardened clay for this part. I don't think. Hopefully not. We'll find out. I'll have to go get it if I do. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Ah, see? Block glitch. Perfect. Oh, I didn't craft it. Oh my god, I'm useless. Do I need more stairs? I don't, but I'm gonna make them anyway just to fill the space. There we go. I think one thing Minecraft could genuinely benefit from is having increased inventory space. Especially more so in Modern, where you have, like, a lot more blocks to choose from and actively build with. But even now, I'm, like, running out of inventory space constantly while building. It's just a massive pain in the ass. Alright. Stop adding one-use items, that's a big thing. Or like just fluff to the game, you know, where it's like, it's just niche stuff that no one really uses. I think that's a big problem with modern Minecraft. Like, they add armadillos, right? And then they make it so the only use they have is crafting dog armor. Why not just make it a crafting recipe like horse armor? You know, like leather horse armor, for example. Why does it have to be made with armadillo skew or whatever? How have I got this wrong again? That's how I've somehow done this pillar wrong. On this one side only, okay. It should be like this. Yeah. I wondered why it wasn't lining up. Oh, I brought a bed, didn't I? I mean, yeah, you're not wrong though. I don't like one-use items either. I feel like if they're gonna add stuff for the sake of adding stuff, they shouldn't add stuff at all. You know what I mean? But I've had this debate like 1,000 times, so... I would say my opinion on it's pretty well known. I would assume. Oh, so this literally needs to go all the way up. Yeah. That's fine. And then this is just stone. Stop making real life animals that you can be like, we aren't adding a drop for them so people don't keep. Yeah, the whole thing's really stupid. It's like... That's like the reason they wanted sharks or anything. I think the argument's stupid if they're gonna make exceptions for things. Because what's the point in adding them, you know, like, if they're not gonna have a function or a purpose? Like polar bears. Polar bears are in Minecraft. When was the last time you thought about that? You know, when was the last time you ever thought that polar bears were any relevance in Minecraft? I forget they're in Minecraft. 1.10 is one of the most forgettable updates, and I wonder why, really. Oh, I'm missing the whole side of this tower, aren't I? Oh, that's a problem. I don't really want to do that right now. Alright, then I just won't do it. I won't bother. Just because his wife liked them. Yeah. Like, what's the... Oh my god, I don't know. The whole thing's kind of stupid. In fact, let me take a picture of this side, because that would probably be a lot more useful to me right now. Because I'm practically just porting it onto the other side anyway. So having a picture from the right angle would be a lot more useful. Another thing I actually can't wait for that people don't think about is being able to have the difficulty set per world instead of like per Minecraft instance. Because right now I basically can't go on peaceful because knowing me I'll forget about it and then it'll delete a bunch of like rare entities that I have, like the wool-headed mobs for example. Anyway, okay. Let me have a look. Where am I right now with this? I'm, here. And I'm going to this bar. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Are they full blocks? That's the real question. I think they are. Right? Surely they are. That should be okay. Yeah, that should be alright. Yeah, because the little section with stairs needs to come out of that. This should be fine. Okay. Now I can actually start building up the section I want to build. Oh, shit. Almost died, but I lived. I need cobblestone slabs. That's enough. A lot of this is just going to be repetitive building, which is what I'm doing on stream. Block the ground. As far as I know, blocking just reduces damage taken. I might be stupid, but I always feel like I take less damage if I block when I fall, so... I could be completely, like, wrong and just be, like, schizophrenic, but... This is the right distance, isn't it? 2 blocks out from the thing? Blocking back in the next bit? Thank fuck. I don't see why you can't have blocking if you don't have like a shield in your offhand, for example. Like, that's how they should be doing it. Okay, so I place torches off of the back end of those. Yeah. If they're adding blocking back, that's good. It's a well-lived feature of Minecraft that's just been missed. I think it's good that they're bringing it back. The combat overhaul? I mean, they released like snapshots for every year or so for a while. Like, they added like chopping as an axe enchantment or something. They added a few things, it's just I haven't really heard much about it since. I know there's some wacky stuff I can do with them in my world, but... Okay, so that's how far they need to go up. Oops. Alright, we're finally getting somewhere with this. If only just... Yeah. I haven't built this section in a long time. I'm working so much on like the intricacies of like the towers that this is actually quite simple by comparison. I mean by design, because it's a repeatable section and not something unique like the towers. Oh, I see, wait. Is it like this? Is this how it goes? I think it is. Loads of unfinished builds in your old creative world. Yeah, well this is in survival. Tribal and listen to survival. It's very rewarding though, I think, once you look back at it and think how little you started from building something like this. And I mean, like I said, I've been doing this for years on and off. Oh god, that's stretch. You know, like I like take breaks from this a lot. I have many other projects in this world that I do over this a lot of the time. Like right now I've just been on a museum grind because I have a lot of other projects that need my attention. And have different requirements. That's right. This is a massive super float with tons of builds scattered everywhere. It just stopped loading. Do you still have the save file? Because I can fix it for you, probably. Send the save file over to me, I'll try and fix it. What you probably did is you've either built something, or you've done something that's then corrupted a segment of the world. And slash or you've accidentally like bug banned yourself in a sense. What version especially actually, what version was it in last? Oh, okay. Maybe well, it's probably not a bug ban then. I mean, I'll give it a try. I'll load it up in MBT Explorer, have a look or something. See if there's anything I can find. I mean, this world is quite corrupted, to be honest. But it's gonna be with how much I jump through versions. Like, this world has run out of memory a few times and just crashed on me, but I take good care of it. Let's do that. Yeah, this is right. Okay. I cannot wait to have these like holes done and be able to look through the windows and see like all the interior coming together. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. Is this right? No, what am I doing? This is completely wrong. It needs to be warm over. This is the problem with building something and not like thinking about it when you're building it. I've built this as if it's like part of the front section when it's not. It's really throwing me off. Is that right? Yes, it is. And then that comes out one up there, there. And then we have a section like this. And it connects back over. Yeah, that's perfect. I think that's right. Yeah, okay, cool, we're getting somewhere. We'll run just one big layer of stone over this. Nice. Alright, let's see. Needs to be cobble here. Because... I'm sorry I'm not saying much, I'm very focused on getting this right. Once I have the proportions laid out on this side for one thing, I can just kind of go and build it without much care, because I can just reference the same side if I need to. But... This should be fine. Yes. Hopefully. Now the real question is, how do I lay out the windows properly? You know what, I'm bringing that crafting bench up to me. You're coming with me, buddy. Put it here for now. This layer goes on here. And then that should be the middle part? Yeah, okay, I've got this. Right. Is it the right file? I'll have a look at it after. I'm probably not going to stream for too much longer, just because I was mainly testing. 4, 5, 6. To see if it was actually going to work. Without me having to tweak a bunch of settings. And it seems like it has. That should be the right height. I'm gonna basically hit this window. I'm just gonna do whatever I can with this inventory, I think, and then stop. Right now, but I need to stream properly at some point. Whether it will be this or I'll just go back to working on the perimeter, I don't know, because the perimeter is a lot less like looking back and forth between worlds and loading and deloading and spending a lot of time messing around. It's just grab pickaxe and dig a big hole. So... but I mean, we'll see. That's right. This is really throwing me off. It's gotta be right, because... so if I come down here... that needs to be a stair block. Yes. Okay. And then the stairs go up into the middle part. There. And then we do the same on the other side, and then that should be that part done. It's throwing me up because there's like 3 different layers of stone bricks to this to make up the effect that it has. And I keep forgetting that. But I think for the most part, that should do. I'll put in the crossbeams later. I don't really have much more that I can do, to be honest. Alright, I might as well end stream here. I mean, it's been fun, you know, it's been like an hour and a half. My music's about to run out as well, so it's another excuse. But I will be streaming more, hopefully. If anyone else is watching this past the stream date, you know, I'll do my best. Anyway, oh, wrong one. Maybe. Oh, yep. Stream over. Leave now. Go.